Hey, what's up, family? Hey, I want to do this video out here for any and everyone out here that is an entrepreneur, looking to be an entrepreneur, have dreams, goals, aspirations, things that you are really have a desire to do for success. But we know how that go. You got a lot of naysayers. So that's why I'm going to title this video, Just Do It. You know, like the Nike statement, just do it. So that's why I would say that to any and all of y'all out there, just do it. And y'all know what I'm talking about. For example, hopefully this reaches a lot of college students or people around the world that just really have a dream that they want to follow, but you are letting your so-called friends, your family members, your so-called co-workers, or anybody, your neighbors or whoever, trying to discourage you because they can't do. They don't have the desire that you have. They don't have the drive that you have. You know, you may very well be the catalyst that get things started. And as always, I love to give y'all a word of the day. So that's going to be the word of the day, catalyst. Now, if you look up the word catalyst, it simply means to get something, to trigger something, to get something started, to set things into motion. Like you're the one that started this, and now the wheels get turning. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm talking about with this is, there may be a lot of y'all out there, who knows, you may be inspired, and that's another thing you could do. Go to another one of my videos, it's called just that. It's called Dreams and Aspirations. Or another one is Be an Inspiration. But definitely Dreams and Aspirations. Go either one. You'll love them and it'll touch on this as well. But let's get to the point. A lot of y'all out there, you may have some type of dream to run your own company, but your family members not giving you that support. Your so-called friends don't believe in what you're saying. They don't think that you are a catalyst to get that started, but you do. Don't let them naysayers be the reason you don't follow through with your dreams. Follow through with it. Because I tell you one thing, once you follow through with it and you stick the course, you stay the course, and you become successful, I guarantee you all those naysayers and all that, now they want to be on your team. Now they want to know how you did it. What did you do? Well, one thing I definitely didn't do was listen to your negative advice. That's the key thing. Don't listen to this negative advice. You ain't got nothing supportive of what I'm doing. I don't need to hear your negative advice, because that's going to make me go, maybe I shouldn't give up on it. And that's why I said another one of my videos, Be an Inspiration. I gave a great one about that, about the Poland Spring Water commercial back in the days. Go to that video, check it out. But let's get back to what I'm talking about. Be a catalyst to any inspiration in life, rather than starting your own business, being some great motivational speaker, or do what I'm doing, or whatever the case. You know, maybe you do want to start that record label. Maybe you want to be that great athlete of whatever sport it is out there. Maybe you are really thinking about starting that invention that you've been putting off for so long. But see, you always got, remember, like I said, the naysayers. They're going to always be sitting there telling you, man, you waste your time, man, don't do that. Nah, remember, if there's anything you get from this, like I said, you can even get positive things from negative people. You know what? You know what I learned from this negative person? Not to listen to you. That's the one thing I do. I'm not going to listen to your negative butt because you telling me I can't do this. No, follow through with your dreams and aspirations. Now, I'm going to give you 3 stories that'll touch on this when I say follow your dreams and your aspirations. Do not let others deter you, because I'm telling you, people will always say, you can't do that. Man, you too young to do this. Oh, man, this must happen. That's why you doing that. Man, what you talking about? Man, such and such said this, and such and such said that. Because this is when they start with all the rumors and the gossips. Because I had to learn that the hard way. Sometimes you want to be a catalyst in a positive way, where others could possibly say, man, I want to do what he doing, or what she doing. What they did is working. Man, I want to be on their team. But when it don't work for them, or because they can't do it, they'll try to tell you you can't do it. So let me give you these 3 stories. They're going to be negative, positive, and I'm going to go back to a relative one. So let's go negative, positive, and then a very relative one. Let's start with the first negative one. Now, this all got to do with follow your dreams and aspirations. Because I'm telling you, people will try to destroy what you are trying to do because they can't do it. Because they can't do it, they'll try to gossip about what you're doing. They'll try to downplay what you're doing. They'll try to do anything to destroy your dreams and aspirations, and don't let them. Don't let them. You follow through with your dreams and aspirations. So here we go with the 3 stories. First a negative one, then a positive one, then we're going to go to a very relative one. All right, the first one is dealing with jail. Now, let's jump right into this story. These are going to all be short stories, but very important. Let's take a typical guy who's in jail doing 25 years. That's a life sentence. 25 years is a life sentence. Now, this is what I'm talking about dreams and aspirations. That very person that's doing 25 years in jail, I guarantee you, whatever he had went through the course of those 25 years, but I'll tell you one thing for sure. Here's the 25 years. Out of his 25 years, he done 24 years and 10 months. He got 2 months to go. I guarantee you, you speak to anybody that's done some real serious time. Those 24 years out of the 25 and the 10 months, it might have been tough, but I guarantee you, those last 2 months that he got to do to get out is going to be very hard. And I want to keep this clean. I don't want to cuss. I wanted to cuss, but I'm not going to cuss. Those last 2 months is going to be the hardest 2 months. More harder than those 24 months, those 24 years and 10 months. You know why? Because those last 2 months, everybody else that's in jail doing time, they heard about him, you about to get out. And they're going to do everything to try to destroy your chances of getting out. Now, like I said, speak to somebody that done some serious time. They'll tell you that's exactly how it goes down. So that's why I say don't let the naysayers try to deter you away, because those are the jokers that's still in prison. They in prison in their head. Some in prison for real. And when they hear that you something positive about to happen to you, you about to get out, they're going to try to destroy that. They're going to start a fight with you. They're going to start gossip with you. They're going to start all kind of other nonsense that'll mess your chances of getting out of jail. Get what I'm saying? So let's move on to the second story. Once again, do not let the naysayers make you fall back from your dreams and aspirations of being successful and following through with your plan. If you got a plan, stick with it. Don't let them make you get off your square of your plan. Stay with your plan. So let's go with the second story. Now let's say this was in the early 1800s. So let's say the late 1700s to the early 1800s. I want to see if y'all can follow what I'm talking about. So we talking about 1800, 1800, early 1800s, right? So some guy all of a sudden, he says, I'm going to see if y'all can follow where I'm going with this. Some guy all of a sudden said, you know what? I want to invent a machine that I can talk to somebody that's not right here, right now. You know what people probably said to that dude? What? What are you talking about? You want to talk to people that's not here? Yeah, listen, just listen. Hear me out. I want to invent a machine that I could be right here at this place and time right now, and you can be miles away from me, but I can still have a conversation with you. That guy's name was Alexander Graham Bell. Now you see, just think about it. Early 1800s, before no phone was invented, and he talking about he want to talk to somebody that's not here. It sounds like he's crazy. And everybody probably told him he was crazy. They said he was drinking a little bit too much juice, on drugs, smoking something. But one thing, they weren't supportive of his ideal. They was like, man, you crazy. That's the most ridiculous thing in the world. Did you hear this fool? He's crazy. And then the gossiping started. And all the naysayers, they tell him he's crazy, but he followed through with it. And look in this day and age now, everybody got a phone, a cell phone. But they said he was crazy. He can't do it. See what I'm saying? Don't let naysayers destroy your dreams and your aspirations. If you got plans, stick it to it. I know I'm being redundant. I keep saying it. I want it to stay in your head. Follow through with your plans. Don't let nobody get you off your square. You stay solid on your square. You don't let nobody get you off your square. So anyway, let's go with the last one. The last one is a biblical one. We heard the story about Noah, right? What did Noah tell all the people? Hey man, it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Y'all all need to prepare. Y'all need to get ready for what's about to happen, what is surely to come. They thought he was crazy. Then once again, just like they told Alexander Graham Bell, they told Noah, oh, he's drinking too much. He's a loony. He be talking to voices. He don't know what he's talking about. We're going to still be over here partying. See? And then they even told him, Noah, come up off of that damn thing. Come over here and party with us. Come drink with us. We got women over here. That's foolish what you're doing. No, he stayed on his plan. He stayed on his square, didn't let nobody knock him off, and he stayed with what the course was to follow through. And then when the story goes, when it flooded for those 40 days and 40 nights, all those people wanted to come back, and now they want to be on his team. Please let me on. You see what I'm saying? But before that, all the gossip, all the talking, all the naysayers, all the foolish laughing, and all that, saying he's a fool, he's a clown, he can't do it, it's impossible. Don't let nobody make you doubt yourself. You follow through with that. Hey, babe, my wife is recording this. I remember we all hear these things in sports. Remember our daughter. I remember when our daughter couldn't play basketball at all in her 3rd grade. And every time they picked the team, let's say this was my daughter, they would pick the team like this. They go, oh, I got this one, I got that one, I got that one, I got this one, I got that one, I got that one. They go by her every time. But she really loved the game. But let's be honest, she was garbage. But I asked her how much did she really want to play. She said she loved the game. So I told her, okay, I guarantee you, as your father and coach, I guarantee you, I will make you the best player in town. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be hard work. And she agreed to it once we made a verbal contract, daughter and father. And then what did I do? I said, so what we going to do, you going to finish out your year. Go ahead, keep running up and down the court not knowing what you're doing. But when every time practice is over, we go to practice. And as far as next year, your 4th grade year, you can't play basketball. She's like, why? But Dad, I told you I want to play. I said, because we're going to spend a whole year practicing. We're going to run so many drills. We're going to get your shots so nice. You'll see. And she was upset with me because of that. Didn't play the 4th grade year. 5th grade year, she was ready. When they picked the team, they made the same mistake they made when she was in the 3rd grade. This is her. They went like this. I got John. I got Mike. I got Sarah. I got They went and picked everybody but her. She was the last one picked. And I'm not making none of this story up. It makes me so proud to tell y'all about this story. Yeah. So when the game started, remember, she was the last one picked. When the game started, when he went up and down the court, didn't pass the ball. Went back down the court, didn't pass the ball. Went back down, came back down the 3rd time. They passed her the ball in the corner. 3-pointer shot. Nothing but net. I'm not making none of this story up. And of course, I sat on them bleachers like a proud father. Nothing but net. And it was like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, that was good. She made that shot. Went back down court, came down again, passed her the ball again in the exact same stop. It was as if she couldn't miss. And like I said, I say it again, I'm not making none of this story up. 2 in a row, 3-pointers. Went back down, came back down, went to the other side of the court. They passed her the ball. Nothing but net. All of a sudden, the coach on the other team said, who the heck got that girl? Y'all stop her. Time out. Time out. What the heck is going on? He got on his team about that. But I tell you one thing. From that point on, Ashley went from not being picked to I don't care. As soon as the game about to start, the first thing they go, I got Ashley. They was like, I got her on my team. I got her on my team. I don't care where we went. I got her. Because they knew she was a shooter. You see what I'm saying? So that right there, the point with adding that to the story is the fact that, see, they didn't want you at first. But when you're winning, they all want to be on your team. They all want you on their team. But when you was trying to learn how to play, they didn't even want to give you the time of day. When you was trying to build your empire, when you was trying to be that great athlete, when you was trying to be that entrepreneur, when you was following through with whatever invention or whatever other dreams and aspirations that you got, when you was following through with your plans, and all the family members, neighbors, and co-workers, and so and so and so and so, they didn't have you back, did they? And the very few that do, stay solid with them if they solid with you. But most of them, they want to wait till you're winning. Then it's like, oh, I want you on my team. Or I want to know how you do that. How I did it? I stayed away from the naysayers. That's how I did it. So, hopefully this video wasn't too long. But I will say this very important thing in closing. I love to do it in closing to really pique your interest. In closing, what I would tell any and every one of y'all out there, if you got some naysayers that don't believe in your dreams and aspirations, I want you to think to yourself and ask yourself, do they pay any of my bills? No? Well, then you shouldn't even be worried about them. Because you are the talk of the town, that everybody talking about what you're doing because they think it's funny. They think it's impossible for you to do it. But when it falls through and you follow through, now they're going to look like they got boo-boo on their face. Because now it's going to be like, he actually did it. Remember the Alexander Graham Bell story? He crazy. He want to talk to people that's not here. Yeah, in 1800 it sound crazy, but right now you got everybody with a cell phone. But it started with the landline telephone. See what I'm saying? So just remember, folks, stay the course. Stay with your plans. Don't listen to the naysayers. They don't pay your bills, so they shouldn't matter. Don't let them get to you. And on that note, subscribe, share, like, and comment. Definitely get this video out to others, because there's a lot of y'all out there doing great things, but you are letting little ones get in your head. Don't do that. Stay the course. Peace.